Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have to remove the old wheels off my Trans Am because, well, they're sold. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to take these black covers off all the way around. Now, I don't like to use an impact on those just because it sometimes tears them up if you're not super careful. You can take them off with the impact. I just choose to take those off by hand. We're going to take those off all the way around. And then if you are not using an impact, the best thing to do is go ahead and loosen up your lug nuts all the way around. Now, I'm not talking take them off. I'm talking about loosen them up so the wheel doesn't spin when you get it off the ground. Now, I'm going to be using an impact, so I do not need to do that. So our next step is to get this thing off the ground. And if you don't know how to do that without running the front fenders, I have made a video for that, and I'll post it in a link right up here above.
Let's go.
Now that we've got all the wheels and tires off all the way around, a couple things that I have to do. So the guy that bought my wheels and tires, he actually only bought the wheels. So I got to break down the old wheels and tires. So I got to take it to the tire shop, and then this is what we're going with. So I know these have never been put on a Trans Am before, but actually, oh wait, yeah, they have. So a torque thrust 2. So it's a polished torque thrust 2, 17 by 9.5 in the front, 17 by 11 for the rear, and we're going to load these things up, get them to the tire shop, and get the new tires put on. So before I take these to get them mounted, I need to take the center caps off, and they come with a key to take them off, but I just don't want the tire shop to have to do that. That's just an additional thing they would have to do. Would take some more time, but once we get these off, then we'll get them loaded up in the truck and on to the tire shop. Okay, we're all loaded up, ready to go to the tire shop. I got my helper with me. He's super ready for the morning. I don't think he likes mornings. So let's head that direction. We are now back from the tire shop. Everything balanced out well. Tires look really good. Hopefully they're going to be really sticky. But let's get them unloaded and see if we can get them on. We're going to go ahead and put the front wheels on now. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to remove this little clip. It's like a keeper, and what it does is it keeps the rotor in place in the factory while they put the caliper on, so the rotor's not trying to fall off. But sometimes this causes a run out issue if your wheel does not set completely flush. The stock wheels are actually cut to where they don't touch that, so it's not an issue, but some of your aftermarket wheels are not. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and then we'll get the front wheel on. The lug nuts that I'm using are actually billet specialty, and I'll post a link down below where you can get these, but way better looking than the factory ones. Sometimes the factory ones, especially on these wheels, will still show a little bit of the gold underneath the black cap. You can use them, it just doesn't look as good as these. These do come with a lock, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it does come with that. So we're going to get the center caps on now, or the center cap on this wheel, and then we'll go put the other wheel on the other side. Alright, the wheels are on, looking good. If you noticed, I put a board underneath the tire, and that's just to give me a little additional clearance for the jack. This thing's pretty slammed. The other thing I didn't talk about is these tires are directional. So make sure if you have a directional tire, make sure you're putting it the correct way, so the correct orientation. And now we're going to go ahead and torque these down to 100 foot-pounds, and then we'll move on to the back. For the back, we're pretty much going to repeat the process. If you notice, they have a ton of those clips, so we're going to remove all those keepers off, and then we're going to put the wheel on. Now, I will say that I put a 315 Nitto on before, and the old Nitto 555Rs are a little narrow for a 315. These new tires are a NT05R, and they are wider. So we're going to test fit them, put them up here, tighten them down, and see how much clearancing we need to do. I have a pretty good feeling we're going to have to clearance some here, and we're also going to have to roll the fender and possibly remove the bump stop. But we're going to put it all in together and see where we're at. All right, guys, let's check out what we got. I think it looks amazing. Post in the comments down below what you think it looks like. Do you think it's better? Do you think I did the right thing? I do have a little bit of fitment issue in the back. I've got an adjustable panhard rod coming in the next video. So stay tuned on the next video because I'm going to do some clearancing on it. I literally just pulled it out, but I'm going to do some clearancing and I'm going to put that panhard rod on. You can see sticks out way more than the factory, but looks good. When you're looking down from up above, nice and flush. And like I said, that panhard rod, I'll be able to get everything back in alignment.